The family. Introduction to the family. The family is not simply an organization, it is a bond, a brotherhood, and a legacy built on trust, loyalty, and discipline. Its strength does not come from wealth or power alone, but from the character of the men and women who uphold its values. The code of the silent family exists to preserve order, protect the family, and ensure that every member understands their duty to something greater than themselves. These rules are more than words, they are principles to live by. They define how members conduct themselves, how they treat one another, and how they protect the integrity of the family. Each law serves a purpose, to maintain unity, prevent weakness, and guarantee that the family remains strong through every challenge it may face. To follow this code is to accept responsibility. It means placing loyalty above selfishness, discipline above impulse, and honor above personal gain. Every member is expected to uphold these principles not only in times of comfort, but especially in times of hardship. The strength of the family depends on every individual understanding that their actions reflect on the whole. Silence protects the family. Loyalty binds it together. Respect preserves order. Discipline prevents failure. Vigilance ensures survival. These are not optional virtues, they are the foundation upon which trust is built and leadership is earned. Those who follow the code bring strength, stability, and honor to the family. Those who ignore it invite disorder, division, and vulnerability. A family can only endure when every member understands that personal choices affect the collective future. The code of the silent family is not meant to restrict, it is meant to guide. It teaches every member how to move with wisdom, act with purpose, and protect what matters most. By following these laws, the family preserves its legacy, secures its future, and ensures that its name is carried forward with respect and honor. To live by this code is to pledge loyalty not just to the family, but to the values that make the family unbreakable. 1. Omerta, silence above all. Family business stays within the family. Speak nothing of our affairs to outsiders. Family business stays within the family. This is the first and most sacred rule. Silence protects everyone. What is said, done, planned, or witnessed within the family never leaves the circle. Outsiders, authorities, and even trusted associates outside the family are never entitled to your knowledge. Meaning. Loose lips destroy empires. One careless word can expose operations, invite enemies, or weaken trust. Lesson. Speak less. Listen more. Your silence is your shield. 2. Family first, loyalty before everything. Protect the family at all costs. Blood and loyalty come before all else. Protect the family at all costs. The family is more than blood, it is your foundation, your identity, and your legacy. Personal ambition, money, and pride all come second to the well-being of the family. Meaning. Every decision should strengthen and protect those under your banner. Lesson. A man who abandons his family in difficult times has no honor. 3. Heed the counsel, respect the commission. Never act alone on important matters. Seek wisdom and guidance from those above you. Never act alone on important matters. Wisdom comes from experience. The commission, or leadership, exists to guide, settle disputes, and preserve order. Acting without consultation can create unnecessary conflict. Meaning. Impulsive moves create enemies. Strategy builds empires. Lesson. Seek counsel before action. Pride has buried many powerful men. 4. Honor the order, respect the chain of command. Every man has his place. Follow orders without hesitation or question. Every man has his place. Hierarchy prevents chaos. Orders flow downward, respect flows upward, and loyalty moves in both directions. Meaning. Disobedience weakens structure. Disorder invites collapse. Lesson. Know your role. Follow commands. Earn the right to lead. 5. Master your vices, never be ruled by weakness. Control your appetites, your anger, and your desires, or they will control you. Control your appetites, or they will control you. Greed, anger, addiction, lust, and ego make men vulnerable. Weakness can be exploited by enemies and destroy judgment. Meaning: a man without discipline is easily manipulated. Lesson: rule yourself before attempting to rule others. 6. Respect is law. Show respect to every man, and demand it in return. Disrespect is never forgotten. Give respect, demand respect. Respect is currency. It costs nothing to show but means everything to receive. Insults, disrespect, and humiliation create resentment, and resentment creates enemies. Meaning: how you treat others determines how your name is spoken. Lesson: carry yourself with dignity. Never tolerate deliberate disrespect. 7. Move in silence, rule from the shadows. Power is strongest when unseen. Never become the face, let others speak your name in whispers. Power is strongest when unseen. The most powerful person in the room rarely announces himself. Visibility attracts scrutiny, envy, and danger. Meaning: influence should be felt, not displayed. Lesson: stay behind the curtain. Let others chase attention while you control outcomes. 8. Never underestimate an opponent. Every man is capable of betrayal, every rival capable of destruction. Stay alert. Every rival is capable of harm. Arrogance blinds. Even the smallest threat can become your downfall if ignored. Meaning: respect your enemies enough to prepare for them. Lesson: study everyone. Trust no appearance. Stay 3 moves ahead. 9. Watch those closest to you. Friends and family can wound you deeper than enemies ever could. Trust, but always verify. Friends and family can wound you deepest. Betrayal rarely comes from strangers. Those closest to you know your habits, weaknesses, and blind spots. Meaning: love your people, but never stop observing them. Lesson: trust must be earned continuously, not given permanently. 10. Blood in, blood out. Entrance requires sacrifice. Exit demands a greater one. Loyalty is sealed in blood. Loyalty is sealed in sacrifice. Membership is not casual, it requires commitment, sacrifice, and proof. Leaving the family carries consequences because trust cannot be casually broken. Meaning: a true bond is permanent and sacred. Lesson: think carefully before you pledge loyalty. Once given, it is forever. Final principle: power through discipline. These laws are not just about control, they are about discipline, loyalty, strategy, and survival. A man who lives by this code protects his name, his people, and his legacy. From the moment you are welcomed into the family, you are bound not only by loyalty, but by honor. Membership is not a temporary arrangement, it is a lifelong commitment built on trust, sacrifice, and duty. To enter the family is to give your word, and your word is your bond. Understand this: no man simply walks away from the family. The ties forged here are deeper than business, stronger than friendship, and more lasting than convenience. Once you have shared in the burdens, responsibilities, and protections of the family, a part of you will always belong to it. But there is one honorable way to leave. A man may leave the family only when he has fulfilled his obligations, settled his debts, and proven that his departure brings no harm to those he leaves behind. He must come forward with honesty, speak directly, and request his release with respect. He must ensure that his silence remains unbroken, his loyalty remains intact, and his gratitude for what the family has given him never fades. Leaving does not erase what was built here. It does not grant permission to speak on family matters, betray confidences, or abandon the principles he once swore to uphold. Even outside the family, the code remains with him: silence, respect, and honor must endure. The only true acceptable departure is one of peace and dignity, when a member steps away not out of betrayal, fear, or selfishness, but because his duty has changed, his purpose has shifted, or his season of service has come to an end. And there is another way a man leaves the family: through legacy. A member who has given his life in service, through years of loyalty, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment, may one day pass his responsibilities to the next generation. In that way, he never truly leaves. His name, his lessons, and his honor remain part of the family forever. From the Don's point of view, leaving the family does not mean severing the bond. It means carrying the family's values with you wherever you go. Once you're family, you are always family. You may step away from the table, but you never step away from the code. Death before dishonor.